Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly live yoga class. Elizabeth Scala here, your host, as I shimmy back to my mat. Welcome. And today I would encourage you to grab a strap if you have one, yoga blocks if you have them handy, any props or assists that you may need. I can tell you we're going to have a shorter, gentle practice today. I'm not sure if it's the heat or something related to my medications, but I've been feeling really dizzy upon transitions, so laying down to sitting, sitting to standing. So we're going to stay on our mats. We're not going to stand. It's going to be a gentle and, as I said, shorter practice. Hopefully my dizziness will pass soon. If you are under the care of some kind of healthcare professional and you have restrictions placed upon you in terms of what you are able to do, honor those restrictions and guidelines from whomever has placed them on you. As I say every week, yoga is a practice in the now. So explore with curiosity, stretch into the postures. You may find you can go further than you had the last time you practiced yoga. You may find you can go not as far as the last time you practiced yoga. You may find you're the same. It doesn't much matter. Yoga is in the now. And I comment on this to also say, while healthcare providers might have given you certain restrictions related to your range of motion, you as the human being in the physical body know the body best, know your body best. So honor your body. If you find you are in a posture that is causing sharp, shooting, stabbing, fiery pains, back out of that posture. Listen to your body. Don't hurt yourself. If it's a tender ache or just a gentle strain, that's what yoga is about. We are exploring the edge of the posture in the hopes to become more flexible, increase our strength, our range of motion, improve our balance. So yoga is here. Yoga is now. So honor your body, listen to the body in the present, and practice along today. So let's start it in a seated posture. I am grabbing my block, sitting up on my block, placing my sits bones on the block. You want to do this, sit on a pillow, a bolster, a block, something elevated. If your hips are very tight, and if your hips are not open, externally rotated. If you find your knees way up high, you definitely want to sit on a block or some other support, because you want to have your hips above the knees. If you have any injuries or limitations related to your range of motion in your arm, being that I'm here to help anyone with elbow recovery, we're going to sit in a seated posture here with our hands on our thighs. And if you find your arm is dangling or it's just kind of hanging in space, it's not comfortable for you, go ahead and grab a block for that too. I'm noticing I'm getting much closer to being able to fully touch, but see then how it shifts my shoulders. So we want our shoulders equal, our hands on our thighs, seated, the cross-legged posture. Gently closing your eyes or taking a gaze to the tip of your nose. Connecting with the breath. Following the breath as it travels in through the nose, down through the lungs, into the belly, deeply expanding, and then exhaling, contracting that belly. The breath exits through the nose. heavy diaphragmatic breathing, expanding the chest, the rib cage, the belly. And then exhaling through the nose. So finding your breath in this moment and watching, observing your breathing in your pace at your rhythm. You can keep your eyes closed if you choose, or you can gently blink the eyes open as we bring some movement into the body. So on the inhale, sending the gaze upwards towards the sky, and then exhaling the chin to chest. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. Again, going at the rhythm, going at the pace of your own breathing. Following the breath and linking movement with breath. One more time in both directions. And then meeting me back at neutral. This time we'll turn the head side to side, so inhaling to turn, exhaling back to middle. Other direction, inhale, and exhale center. Inhaling to turn, exhaling middle. Other side. One more time, each direction. Coming back to the middle, this time bringing ear to shoulder, so ear to shoulder, and then exhaling chin to chest, inhaling the ear to the other shoulder. Exhaling chin to chest, inhaling ear to shoulder. Exhaling through chin to chest, inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale. One more both sides. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And then exhaling chin to chest, bringing the head back up to center. Great job, yogis. So you can stay on your block if you choose, or you can remove the block if you feel unsteady. We're going to bring some movements into the spine. So I'm going to turn so that you can see, but no need for you to turn. Stay where you're at. So your hands are on your thighs. You're sitting up long and tall with a neutral spine. So inhale, gaze up, drop the shoulders, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, tucking chin to chest, belly button towards spine. Inhaling, arch, drop your shoulders, send the gaze upwards. Exhale, round the back, belly button towards spine, chin to chest. Noticing your breathing, in and out of the nose, linking movement with breath. So as you inhale, your gaze is up, back bend. As you exhale, round the back, tuck chin to chest. Two more times in each direction. Meeting me back in the middle. We're going to move side to side now. So again, if you're worried about being unsteady and you're on a block, you can remove the block. If you're seated on a blanket or a pillow, you're probably okay, but honor your body, listen to what it needs. So inhaling one arm up and then exhaling to the side, making sure to keep the chest open. Don't cave down. So the chest is open, arm is reaching. Exhaling back to middle. Inhaling the other arm up. Exhaling to the side, keeping the chest lifted. Inhale up. Exhale the arm down. Following your breathing, linking breath to movement. One more time, each side. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Inhale the arm back up, exhale down. Last time. Coming back to the middle. Great job, yogis. And now I will encourage you to remove anything you are seated on so that we can go through the Sufi grind. This is a rotation at the hips and I don't want anyone falling over. So you're grinding your sits bones into the ground, moving in a circular direction at the hips, bending and flexing the spine. Think about if you were baking something. I'm baking cream cheese blueberry miniature muffins for my husband's work barbecue tomorrow, and I was scooping the batter in the bowl. I can't wait to eat them. All right, let's go the opposite direction. You can make these circles as big or as little as you choose. You'll notice I'm Sufi grinding very large. I like to get my shoulders and spine, hips into the movement. But you can do small circles too. Listen to your body, honor your needs. Just warming up the spine, warming up our hips. Keep breathing in and out of the nose. Great job, yogis. Coming back to neutral. Let's go ahead and extend our legs long in front of us. Now, if you have difficulty keeping the legs straight because of tight hamstrings, you can always slide your blocks right underneath the knees. Actually, I might do that today. I haven't been stretched. Been really busy with the house, so I haven't been stretching like I like. And also, you might choose to use your strap, putting the strap around the balls of your feet. So let's sit up long and tall in our sits bones, neutral spine, and on the inhale, lift and lengthen, leading with the chest, flat back. Don't round the back yet. Inhale, lifting and lengthening, leading with the chest. Exhaling a little bit further before fully folding. Inhale, lifting up, long and tall, and then on this exhale, rounding the back, bringing your hands to your feet, ankles, shins, or somewhere on your legs, as long as you can reach. Go ahead and breathe into the back side of the body. Explore your edge, see if you can stretch a little bit deeper. Keep on breathing. Noticing sensations as they arise. With your inhale, go ahead and walk your hands up your legs, coming back to your seated posture. If you were using blocks, go ahead and remove those. Let's bring the soles of our feet together out in front, creating a large diamond with our legs. If you'd like an assist here, you can take your blocks and place them under your knees. Takes a little bit of pressure off the hips. If not, No need to use that, up to you. Soles of the feet touching, sitting up long and tall, inhaling to lift and lengthen, and exhale to lean forward with the chest flat back. Inhale, lift to lengthen through the hips. Exhaling a little bit deeper, still with that flat back, lifted chest. And on this inhale, inhaling up, and then exhale, rounding down, allowing your head to come to hang heavy. Shake your head no, nod your head yes, and let it hang down, stretching out the back side of the body. Breathe into where you feel the sensations, exploring your edge. With your inhale, go ahead and press your hands into your legs, coming back up to a seated posture. Let's extend one leg long and the other leg can be bent. This extended leg can be directly out in front of you, can be a little bit to the side, or it can be all the way out to the side. Just choose where you'd like to place it. Again, if you'd like to use a strap, you can take that strap, placing it around the ball of your foot. Sitting up tall, grounding through your sits bones, and then facing your leg, inhaling to lean forward with that flat back, and then exhaling, rounding down, bringing hands to feet, ankles, shins, or thighs, wherever you can reach. Exploring the edge of the stretch. Breathing into the back side of the body, wherever you're feeling the sensation. With your inhale, pressing yourself back up to seated. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Great job, everyone. Other leg is extended long. You can use a strap or not. We're going to face that leg, inhaling, lifting through the chest, and then exhaling, rounding the back, grabbing onto feet, ankles, shins, your thigh, wherever you can reach. Exploring the edge of the stretch, honoring your body, listening to its needs today. Go ahead and inhale, pressing yourself back up to seated. Excellent work, everybody. Let's bend our knees, feet to the floor, hands behind us. If you need a block, feel free to grab one. And just let your knees gently hang from side to side. Just releasing those hips and the lower back. Keep breathing. Great job, everybody. One more time, both directions. Bringing this to stillness. Let's swing our legs around. We're going to move into tabletop posture, where our hands and knees are on the mat. So knees are hip width distance apart. Knees underneath your hips, the tops of your feet flat to the mat. Hands underneath your shoulders. If you need a block to assist you, go ahead and grab that. Starting with a neutral spine, a flat back. Go ahead and inhale, gazing up, lifting your tail. And then exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhaling up into cow posture. Exhaling into cat. Inhale, gaze is up, tail is lifted, belly drops. exhale, belly button towards spine, rounding the back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Moving at the pace of your breathing, linking movement with breath. You may find you're going faster than I am. You may find you're going slower than I am. You are breathing and you're moving with your breath. One more time in each direction. Coming back to stillness with a neutral spine. Let's bring our big toes to touch. Send your knees to the outsides of your mat. Hips rock back towards your ankles. Extend your arms overhead, bringing your forehead to the mat. Bringing your forehead to stacked fists, or bringing your forehead to a block. Make sure your forehead is touching something. If this is too much for your hips and your knees, you can fold a blanket and place a blanket between your thighs and your calves. Go ahead and breathe in this child's posture. Breathing into where you're feeling the sensations. On your inhale, lifting your arms and placing them over towards your left side of your mat. As far as you can reach, getting a stretch in the right side body. On your inhale, go ahead and lift your hands and arms up. Now displacing them to the right side of the mat. Again, forehead to the mat or a block. Feeling the stretch in the left side of the body. Keep breathing, breathing into the sensations. Inhaling back to center. And let's go ahead and release child's posture, coming onto our belly. Taking your time. Coming to lie fully on your belly. Your hands are pressed into the floor. You can lie down, one cheek resting on the mat. Go ahead and lift your feet into the air. And then windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Coming to stillness, placing your feet down on the mat. With your inhale, lifting through the chest, bringing your hands to the mat, pressing your elbows and forearms into the mat, the tops of your feet press into the mat, pressing your hips into the mat, lifting through the chest. And then exhaling, cheek to mat. Again, on your inhale, pressing the forearms and elbows into the mat, elbows under shoulders, lifting with the chest, gazes upwards, pressing your hips, your legs, and the tops of your feet into the mat. And then exhaling the other cheek down, back to the mat. We'll do this one more time. Go ahead and on your inhale, lifting through the chest, forearms arms pressed into the mat, elbows underneath your shoulders, pressing your hips, legs, and tops of feet into the mat. Breathing. And then resting lower down on your exhale. Go ahead and pick up your feet again, allowing them to windshield wiper back and forth, side to side. Bringing your feet to stillness, and then going ahead and pushing yourself over onto one side, making your way onto your back. The soles of the feet come to the mat, bending the knees. Allow your arms to spread wide into a T. Then go ahead and pick up your left foot into the air, crossing your left leg over the right, as if you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Go ahead and lift your hips, displacing them towards the left so that you can roll over onto your right hip. Your knees fall to the right, keeping your left shoulder blade pinned to the mat. So if you can't go very far, because you want to keep that shoulder blade down, honor your body, listen to where you're at today, just exploring that edge. Your gaze is upwards towards the sky. Keep on breathing. With your inhale, bringing your knees back up to center. Go ahead and lift your hips again so you're on the back of your body. Lift the left foot into the air. The right foot remains on the floor, leg is bent. And bring your left ankle to your right thigh. We're moving into the figure four posture, or some call it reclined pigeon. Now, if you're already feeling a stretch in your hip, and you can take your left hand and press on that hip, kind of pushing it away from the body, you can stay right here. Or if you'd like to go deeper, lifting that right leg off the ground, threading your left arm through the hole, and then clasping your hands on your thigh beneath. Then bringing your legs towards the chest, just exploring the edge of the stretch. Your shoulder blades, your head, your back, it's all pinned to the mat. Keep breathing. Go ahead and slowly let that right foot come back to the mat. Lift that left leg up into the air, and then allowing the left leg to meet the right. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So your arms are extended into a T. Lift your right foot into the air, crossing the right leg over the left. Pushing off with your left foot, lifting your hips, and then displacing them towards the right so that you can roll over onto your left hip as you let your knees and legs drop towards the left. Again, make sure that right shoulder is pinned to the mat. Don't compromise the shoulder, so if you have to back out of the stretch to keep the shoulders pinned, do so. Keep on breathing in this twist, exploring the edge of the posture. With your inhale, inhaling the knees back up to center, lifting those hips so you're back fully on a neutral spine, Lift the right foot in the air and then cross the right ankle, placing the outside of the right ankle on that left upper hip, left thigh, sorry. You can stay right here if this is already providing you with a stretch, or you can lift your left foot off the air, threading your right arm through the hole, clasping your hands on the thigh, and then pulling your legs inwards towards your chest. Recline pigeon. Breathe into the body. Notice where you're experiencing sensations. Send the breath to those feelings. Go ahead and let that left leg float down to the floor, releasing your hands. Lifting the right foot up into the air, placing it down to meet the left. Let's go ahead and pull our knees in towards our chest, wrapping your arms around the shins or around your thighs, and just go ahead and rock from side to side, massaging out the spine. Coming to stillness, keeping the legs bent in this way, bringing the feet so that they're parallel to the ceiling. And then if you're able to, taking your hands and reaching inside in the soles of your foot, pulling your knees towards your shoulders, rocking again a little bit, allowing the corners of your mouth to turn upwards into a smile as you rest here in happy baby. One of my favorite postures. Just feeling the innocence of a child. And if you fall over to one side, allowing yourself to giggle, just being playful with this posture. As I said, being called happy baby always makes me smile. All right, allowing your hands to drop if you've grabbed your feet. Bringing the legs back down, connecting the feet to the floor. And then extending your legs long, allowing the pinky toes to drop outwards towards the corners of the mat. Lifting your hips, tucking your tailbone. Lifting your shoulders, tucking the shoulder blades down the back. Allowing the arms to open, lying palms faced up if you're able to at your sides. If you're unable to do that, you can just allow your hands to rest on your belly. Picking up your head and ensuring the center of the head is pressed into the mat. Allowing the eyes to gently close. Resting here in corpse pose. Just scanning the body slowly, noticing the toes, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Heels, ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs, the pelvis, sits bones and hips, the lower back and belly, middle back and rib cage, upper back and chest, Noticing the fingertips, the palms of the hands and backs of the hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulder blades, collarbone and neck, the chin, the back of the head, the face. And just resting here in stillness for a few moments. Go ahead and begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, bringing small movements into the wrists and ankles, moving feet and hands side to side, and then allowing those movements to gradually become bigger and bigger, perhaps bringing hands up overhead and taking a full body stretch as if waking for the first time today. Bringing the arms down if you've had them overhead, and gently bending the right knee, rolling over onto your right side. Moving slowly and resting into each posture. And then using the hands to press yourself up into a cross-legged seated posture as we started the practice today. Resting the hands on the thighs, lengthening through the spine. And when you're ready, slowly and gently blinking the eyes open. On our inhale, let's bring the hands to our sides, lifting palms up towards the sky, gazing upward, exhaling, bringing hands together at heart center. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste, friends. All right, yogis, it was great to be here with you. I appreciate you joining in for the gentle practice. We offer these live Facebook Lives on Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can join with us in the moment or obviously watch afterwards, so thank you. If you have comments or questions about any of the postures, leave those below. I'd love to hear your feedback on the practice. And let's see. No more announcements today, but if you're interested in visiting me, checking out the blog, some more videos, My website is my name, elizabethscala.com, so go ahead and check that out. And as I said, any questions about the practice, any feedback on today's flow, go ahead and leave a comment below. I always appreciate your being here, sharing yoga with me. Enjoy the rest of your day.